On January 6, 2022, Trooper Jacob Byrd was on patrol when he spotted a white Audi speeding. He attempted to pull the driver over, but the suspect refused to stop and instead fled, igniting a pursuit against one of the best troopers out there, Jacob Byrd.
We're 125, stand up down range. Lift over, back on the roadway. Light traffic, 115, going. Scott Hamilton. Second time. Straight across.
The suspect was driving recklessly, reaching speeds of 132 miles per hour in the dead of night. With limited visibility and other vehicles still moving through the traffic, the situation was extremely dangerous. But Trooper Byrd never backed down. He was locked on the suspect's tail the entire time, refusing to let him slip away.
Number 3, number 2 now. 125. There's one lane on the back. And I have the fire chaser, the GPS. Fast up 440 and fast up 530, so eastbound, 100 miles an hour.
Instead of staying in a risky high-speed chase at 132 miles per hour during nighttime traffic, Trooper Jacob Byrd used his training and precision to neutralize the situation. Launching a GPS tracking dart onto the Audi gave him control of the pursuit without endangering innocent drivers, proving once again that Byrd is always one step ahead.
I'm past the D.
He's coming to the south. We turn left onto West 8th Avenue.
The suspect tried to gain distance, but Trooper Byrd wasn't going anywhere. Just when the driver thought he had a chance, he looked in his rearview mirror and saw Jacob closing in with his patrol car. The sight alone made the suspect panic and slow down, and that's when Byrd made his move. With perfect timing, he executed a precision pit maneuver, sending the Audi spinning and bringing the dangerous chase to an end. The driver was swiftly arrested and taken into custody without further incident, all thanks to Byrd's flawless execution. Now let's see how Matthews does that. On March 11, 2023, Trooper Matthews spotted a Dodge Charger and a Tesla racing at over 140 miles per hour on Interstate 20. The Charger exited, but when Matthews tried to stop the Tesla, the driver refused, and the trooper immediately initiated a pursuit.
I'll follow. Stay in one southbound.
As soon as a break in traffic opened, Matthews went in for the kill, executing a pit maneuver that sent the Tesla spinning into the median wall and left it disabled. With backup in position, Matthews pulled the driver, Joseph Smith, from the vehicle and took him into custody without further incident. Trooper Matthews's quick decision-making and fearless execution proved once again why the Georgia State Patrol troopers are some of the toughest and most effective on the road. Absolutely, Trooper Jacob Byrd definitely earns the first round. His strategic GPS tracking, patience, and flawless pit maneuver show why he's considered top tier. He doesn't just chase, he controls the situation, keeps everyone safe, and gets the suspect in custody without unnecessary risk. That's textbook trooper excellence. On April 16, 2024, Troop A dispatch notified units that North Little Rock Police were in pursuit of a red Dodge Ram 1500 northbound on US 67/167 for theft of property charges. Trooper M. Leen spotted the truck and immediately jumped into action, initiating his own pursuit to catch up with the suspect. Recognizing another opportunity, Leen lined up for a second pit. The suspect tried to block the maneuver by merging left, but Leen made contact with the rear of the truck, spinning it 90 degrees into a wall. The Dodge scraped the barrier, rotated again, and finally landed on the roadway facing south. Trooper Leen pinned the vehicle, bringing the pursuit to a complete stop. Leen exited his patrol vehicle with his firearm drawn, ordered the suspect to show his hands, and when the driver hesitated, pulled him from the vehicle with the assistance of a North Little Rock officer. The suspect was taken into custody, ending the high-risk pursuit without further incident. On December 27, 2021, Trooper Moscoli was monitoring northbound traffic on I-75 near mile marker 158 in Bibb County when he observed a Ford Ranger pickup traveling 90 miles per hour in a posted 70 mile per hour zone. As Trooper Moscoli activated his emergency equipment, the driver briefly slowed but refused to pull over, weaving past vehicles and demonstrating a clear intent to evade law enforcement. Moscoli contacted the Ford Ranger's right rear fender with his patrol vehicle's left front fender, causing the truck to rotate clockwise and overturn multiple times as it left the roadway and descended an embankment. The vehicle came to rest on its passenger side, and emergency services were notified immediately. Trooper Moscoli checked on the driver, Joseph Silas, who was still strapped in and complained of pain. Silas admitted to drinking prior to the incident and was taken into custody. Round 2 goes to the Georgia State Patrol. They're professional, efficient, and absolutely fearless on the roads. On August 23, 2024, Trooper observed 2 motorcycles and a Dodge Charger racing eastbound from a stoplight on Highway 412. One motorcycle had its emergency lights on and a non-working headlight. The trooper immediately began pursuit as the motorcycles turned northbound on Highway 265.
Traffic block 0, no traffic, speed 92 right now. No traffic, in direction.
He's headed back to me.
After several miles of dangerous high-speed driving, the motorcycle turned down a county road, reached a dead end, and turned back south toward the trooper's location. To slow the suspect safely, the trooper activated forward takedown lights and swerved side to side, reducing speed to approximately 5 miles per hour while attempting to stop the motorcycle. The motorcycle eventually collided with the front of the patrol car, causing the driver to fall. The suspect was immediately placed under arrest, and an ambulance was called to assess the driver's condition. On August 14, 2022, Trooper Corps of the Georgia State Patrol observed a blue and white motorcycle traveling 109 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone on I-85 northbound. As the motorcyclist passed, Corps immediately initiated a pursuit, activating lights and sirens while notifying Troop D communications. The suspect continued to accelerate, attempting to elude the trooper through multiple turns and onto Oakley Industrial Boulevard.
Exiting 61, going right on south 74. Left. Taking a right on Oakley Industrial. Took a right on Oak Industrial. Still got visual on him. Still going through a stop sign. Clear right, clear left. Contact!
The motorcycle eventually collided with Corps' patrol vehicle and fell over. Corps conducted a felony traffic stop, drew his sidearm, and gave commands. When the suspect failed to comply, Corps physically took him to the ground, handcuffed him, and secured the scene. The suspect, Ajuan Kendall, was transported to Noonan, Piedmont for medical clearance, then booked into Coweta County Jail. The motorcycle was removed, and responding officers assisted with the investigation. What do you think? Who won round 3, GSP or ASP? Vote in the comments below.